Hey traders, good morning. It's Wednesday, March 15th, 8:53 a.m. And here are your morning ideas. We are in a couple days left here in Key West, so be back at my local spot here shortly to give you the audio. It's a little bit windy, so I hope you guys can hear me all right. But what we have here, we're trading 38.81. The market has pushed lower again, and now we're getting to the bottom of this area that we talked about yesterday, 38.24. We almost got there, 38.41 a couple days ago, and we've bounced a little bit. So if we look at the 4-hour, you can see that on Monday we got down to the 38.40 area. And again, these numbers I'm quoting are the June contract, guys. So if you're trading on TradingView, ESM 2023. ESM 2023 3880, and you can see that overnight that we've pushed straight down. Okay, straight down. It's a trend down looking profile, and we have, if you go to Forex Factory, we're looking at data. Let's use the filter to use this. Let's go none and just USD, and we have PPI today. 8:30, which already happened, and you can see that we don't have anything else in after that. So the core PPI number at 8:30, and we're down here. We've already passed that. So don't worry about the news the rest of the day. We're trading 38.78. I'm looking for to see if we can push down further into the 38.20s. However, we're still, remember guys, when we see these, like, let's call them micro trends. I know that they last a couple days, and you get, a leg down, a consolidation, a fake out, and another leg down. But where are we? We're still in the balance area for the year, right? Not for the year like the calendar year. I'm looking at, get this stuff off. I'm not talking about the calendar year. I'm talking about almost a full year. April 2022, we're in a range. So not all is lost just because we're going down, and people tend to get blinded by just what's happening in the small picture, and then start chasing this thing down just to watch it turn back up and get caught up in the middle. So something really important is that you've always got to keep an eye on the big picture. Now, you also wouldn't want to just blindly buy just because we're near the bottom. Because we're trading 38.77, and I said that value is 38.25 below. That's 50 points. You wouldn't want to just that trade is still okay if it goes down 50 points from here, and you don't want to be 50 points underwater in a trade just because you're near the bottom or near where you think the bottom is. Okay, so I think with if we go to the immediate picture, the 15-minute. You can see that we've gotten this trend down. You get this strong move. You get a consolidation. You see balancing on the lows. Likely means that we still have some room to go lower. So, it's definitely not the time, in my opinion, to just blindly buy the market. Now, we could continue to balance down here, and if you think that's the case, the play would be, to play 3,900, which is. You see this is the balance area I'm talking about. Make it bigger. You'd be playing the 3,900 area down to 3,860, and it's going to ping pong back and forth. However, I don't know that that's the case after a strong move down. Usually you get some kind of consolidation, fake out, and then a push lower to continue this really strong move from the overnight session. So either way, the big boulder today is that we are going down, but all is not lost because we're still within what we call the range for the last year, an area, a market that we've, stayed in for, 12 months, and that's a long time for the S&P 500 to be in a range. It's basically in a 400-point range for, a full year. When it breaks this range, it'll likely be a really strong break because remember, you got a lot of people positioned in here, so you get a lot of stops being hit when we finally move out of there, and the move will probably, go pretty far. But for now, I don't know that. I don't know that we're just going to break out of here right here on the first attempt. I think that you are going to see some buyers at 38.20, or that's what I'm looking for. You never know. You can never say that it's going to do that for sure, but that's the higher probability. And in the short term, I think that gun to the head, you'd look for a little bit of an extension lower from the morning move, and then play, some kind of a, these are the areas to be looking for this morning. I can copy and paste. You have one there and then another one here. Let me try to move this guy. Because you can see that there's a nice, beautiful balance below this big move down. So, if we're gonna, pause and rest, we'll likely rest and bounce between these two areas this morning until we get the next move. And that's what I'm seeing today so far. Okay, guys, it's James. It's 9 o'clock. I'll get this over to you guys. It's going to take me some time to process it, as I'm using a different processor now than when I'm at home. Okay, guys, have a good one. Let me know if you guys have any questions. And sign up for the $1 Million Madness. You're running out of time. It starts tomorrow. They have $1 million to a perfect bracket, $25,000 if you get 60 games or more right. There's a lot of fun things, and plus the weekly giveaways. So make sure you join. I'll put the video up here right after this.